Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 11th through the 17th of February 2024. As most of you guys know, I am also a Libra, so I hope we have a great reading. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody out there. So guys, if you find that it's not resonating, check your other signs and placements because your messages may be elsewhere. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not unusual in a general reading. As always, guys, don't try to force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. All right, Libra. You're starting out with the Four of Wands. Very nice. King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So there's some sort of a loss you're dealing with, and yet you're feeling that there's a need to celebrate. Now, this loss could be financial. Whatever it is, it's making you upset. It's lowering your vibration a little bit. I do see that there's a bit of anger here. I am also seeing it's related directly to this loss. It could be financial loss, or it could be loss of connection. But I'm also seeing you in a celebratory kind of energy. So it's kind of a juxtaposition. It's almost like you're saying, okay, I'm dealing with whatever this loss is. However, I'm still going to go out and party. I'm still going to have a good time. I've got plenty of things in my life to celebrate. So let's look at the person who is in your energy. Some of you may have gone into a committed connection recently, but you're having some financial issues that's worrying you. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Eight of Swords. And the Ace of Swords reversed. Now, the person that's in your energy here, they're feeling betrayed. They are thinking. This person, it wouldn't surprise me if this was another air sign, because there's all kinds of swords here. That's air energy all over it. But I do feel like they are worrying about everything. They're thinking about everything, but they're not saying anything. There may be some confusion here. They may be wondering whether or not you're angry, and it does look like you are. They're feeling a sense of betrayal over a very painful ending here between the two of you. They're low-key, because they're certainly not telling you, they're low-key obsessing over this connection, but they're not wanting you to know this. Let's look at the energy between the two of you. Ooh, the High Priestess. So neither of you really know what's going on with the other. You're both kind of keeping things quiet. Now, Libra, for some of you, you're keeping things quiet because you may have recently entered into another connection. They don't want you to know how they're feeling, which I don't understand why, but they're experiencing a lot of pain from the ending of this connection. But you're both kind of keeping quiet. You both have your secrets. So let's see what's affecting this connection. I do feel like with regard to relationship, you're being very intuitive right now. You're trying to let your intuition guide you. What's affecting the connection is the Death card in reverse. Yeah, so you're both kind of holding on to this connection a little bit. There's something here that's unresolved between the two of you. You're feeling the loss. This has to do with the loss of this connection. And so you feel like there's unresolved business between the two of you, and they do too, but they're refusing to speak, it looks like. It could be because they're afraid you're pissed off with them, and it does look like you are. So let's see the outcome at the end of the week. Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Wands. So your person here is being rather defensive, especially with regard to a lack of communication. There's something they're confused about. They don't have total clarity about. I do feel like they're being really defensive. It's like they have dug in their heels here, especially with regard to communication. It's like they're not trying to budge. They're kind of being very secretive. They're keeping everything to themselves. And they're just not budging. They're just not budging at all. In your energy, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, you're still dealing with this loss. And I do feel like you're kind of trying to let this go and release this. There's something that's very uncomfortable about this for you. I see they have your attention, but you're not comfortable with them having your attention. In fact, it makes you feel rather irritable. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which is stuck energy. That's what's underlying this. It's a lot of stuck energy here. It looks like it's almost like this standoff between the two of you, and there's definitely a lack of communication. So let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the Four of Wands here for Libra. All right, we have the Six of Coins reversed. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords. So you're both in this worried energy. So you're thinking about this person. However, if you were in a connection with this person previously, I feel like you felt that it was very unbalanced. You may have felt like you were giving more than the other person was, or that the person you're dealing with was greedy, either with time, money, both. I don't know, but you're seeing this person as being selfish. I do feel like you have done a lot of review of the past. So this person is still very much in your energy, and you're kind of looking back at everything. And I do feel that you feel that it was a very unequal situation. You're now coming out of this. Some of you actually may have gone through some depression, or you may have gone through a lot of sadness with this. But I do feel that you're kind of coming out of that now, and there's somebody that is in your energy. You're looking at love again. So you might have found somebody new. There's like a turnaround that is happening in your energy. And I can see that you are very concerned about this person that's in your past. This person that, things ended with, but you're both kind of still in each other's energy. But there's somebody new that has entered into your energy, and you may be thinking to yourself that this could actually become something much more. It could even lead to a higher level of commitment. So I think that's why I'm seeing this difference in your energy. It's because it's towards different people. I feel like you're kind of pissed off with this person from the past. You're processing this loss. You've gone through it with them, but now there's somebody new that's in your energy here, and that's why this reason for celebration. So let's see why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. I don't feel like you're revealing this to anybody. You're kind of keeping everything close to the vest, I believe is how they say that. Page of Cups reversed, and the Tower in reverse. So I do see that you feel there's unresolved energy between the two of you, and I do feel like you would like to, bring things back together, but you're not going to be reaching out to this person. I feel like you feel that you've given and given and given, and they didn't give. And so you may even feel this person owes you an apology, and that apology has not come forward. I do see you looking at rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your life after a deep loss, though. I do feel like you are still somewhat emotionally attached to this person, but this person caused you a lot of worry, a lot of grief. And I feel like you are emotionally, while the feelings are still there, you're holding back those feelings. You're not expressing them at all. Why is the Queen of Swords in the reverse? All right, Eight of Wands. And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel like this person rejected you. You feel like this person left you out in the cold and you feel abandoned by them. This is why you're upset or angry with this person. I am seeing that there is going to be some communication or possibly travel. There's a sudden change that's happening here. Yeah, I see a sudden change happening. Let's clarify that. Why is this Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Oh. I see. So I see a sudden change where you're absolutely walking away from this connection. You're putting an end to this. Yeah. All right, let's look at their energy. Or you're either putting an end to this or this other person that's in your energy. I do see a sudden change happening though. And I see you being the one who is actually doing this, and I feel like it's because something pisses you off. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Let's look at their energy, because I'm really curious about the shared energy. Eight of Coins. So they work to avoid thinking about your connection. This is how this person is processing it. When they're not working, it's like the details of everything that has occurred in this ending slaps them upside the face. And that's when they go into this obsessive thinking. So what this person is doing is basically pouring themselves into their work, and whatever it is that they do for work, it allows them to not think about everything, not think about you, not think about what's going on in this connection. All right, so let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. Because this person looks like sometimes they can be very obsessive in the way they're thinking. Ten of Wands reversed, Judgment in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so they're definitely working on their money, and it looks as if this person is strongly independent. They do want to resolve problems, and they are working on resolving problems, especially financial problems, but they're trying to work on resolving problems that might affect their self-esteem or might affect their money, might affect the way they see themselves. They're feeling judged. This person is feeling very judged right now. They may feel that they've made some bad judgment calls. There's a lot of thoughts that go through this person's mind. They think about working things out with you, then they think, oh, what's the use? That they don't want to go in that direction again. Then this person thinks about being single, maybe enjoying the single life. They're trying to increase their connection with spirit here. They worry about money. So this person obsesses about a lot of things, but when they're working, they're more focused. Let's see why the Ace of Swords is here. It's almost a compulsive energy that I'm seeing. Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse? Let me try that again. Spirit, why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Six of Swords and we have the Page of Wands. So this person is going to communicate. I feel like it's going to be something small. They're going to move from absolutely not communicating to a very small communication. It looks as if this person wants to move away from chaos. They want to move away from anything that is unclear, anything that causes confusion. They're not very clear if you've moved on. I do see this person receiving some kind of a good news here, or communicating in some small form, but it's rather immature in how they're communicating. I do see that as well. They are desiring to move away from a chaotic situation so that they can have peace in their life. This person definitely spends a lot of time in their head, though. They definitely spend a lot of time in their head. Now, this could also be somebody who is freeing themselves from another connection, because I do see them feeling trapped, and then I see them becoming single, moving away from a chaotic situation that they're not telling you about. So this person could be freeing themselves from another connection. And they feel that, for those of you that applies, they do feel like that's going to resolve the problems between the two of you. But they haven't told you this if that's the case. All right, so let's look at the energy between the two of you. Why is the High Priestess here? Ace of Swords. So they are going to communicate, and there's going to be clarity with that communication. And would you look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. So neither of you really know what's going on with the other person, but I'm seeing that this person moves from the Ace of Swords in the reverse to the Ace of Swords in the upright. There is going to be communication. It does look like it's going to start very small and kind of immature, perhaps even flirtatious. That's the sudden change that I'm seeing, though. There's a sudden change that's happening. This person is going to bring clarity to the situation, and for whatever reason, it gets you unstuck. You move from this situation where you might be moving into another connection. You're thinking about it. You're going back and forth. And I see things then between you and this person start to move again in a more positive direction. And it's directly correlating to their communication. So let's see why the Death card is in reverse. Oh, you could be leaving this new person out in the cold. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Over here throwing cards. Why is the Death card in reverse? All right, we have the Devil. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So you may want to rebuild with this person. Oh, Queen of Wands. You may want to rebuild with this person. There is a very strong attraction that is here. You could be dealing with a fire sign. That would be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I am seeing that there is a very strong attraction between the two of you. And that is what is binding you. It's like it's a chemistry card. There's a strong chemistry between you and this person. I do see that there is unfinished business between the two of you. You've been holding back. And I do feel like you're trying to rebuild your own energy. You've been trying to process this loss. But there is a deep attraction. Now, you may also feel that this is a toxic connection. And with the Queen of Wands here, that would be because of third-party energy. Yeah, and I feel like that would be this person has tried to make you a third-party Libra because they're thinking and focusing on trying to become single, on being single. Yeah, so there's something toxic, and it has to do with third-party energy here. But there's a deep, deep attraction, and there's a deep passion that's here as well. Now, in their energy, I do see them freeing themselves to become single. It's a judgment call that's being made. And they're deciding that it's a done deal. They're not coming back together with somebody. They're deciding that their future doesn't lie there. Or they could be deciding their future doesn't lie with you. And that's really unclear. Let's see why this Three of Wands is here. I do feel that for some of them, they're impatient to communicate or to take action in your direction. Why is this Three of Wands here? Yeah, it's to end something. They're impatient to end something. The Hierophant in reverse. They may be wondering if there is a future with you or if things are going to work out with you. But they're ending something here. They could be fearing that they're making a bad judgment call. But they feel that that's what it's going to take to resolve the problems. And I definitely feel as if there's going to be a conversation between the two of you. Let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome. Okay, we have the Strength card in reverse. We have the Star card. And we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I do see healing coming into this connection and balance is coming into this connection. It is directly related to this, it's directly related to the communication. Now, that being said, this person gets your attention through the communication, but I feel like you are fearful that this person's just going to leave you out in the cold and end things with you all over again. So there's a fear here because of the toxic element in this connection that they're not being on the up and up with you, that they're just it's going to be a repeating pattern here. You don't trust this person. Now, in their energy, I do see that the way they come forward is initially a little bit flirtatious or very small. It's a page energy. And I do see that they want to move away from the problems that have been in this connection. Both of you are still holding on to each other. There's something in this connection that's just not ending. However, they may communicate in a very angry and defensive way. So be aware of that. It's stemming from a lack of clarity here on how to move forward, how to communicate effectively. So I feel like this person's going to come across in a very angry and defensive way, but somehow the healing still comes into the connection. Now, some of you may be dealing with a karmic connection as well, so be aware of that. But I feel like this person, you're everything this person hopes for. And I feel like you're hopeful after this communication that things can balance out. But you fear that it's just going to be more of the same. That they're just going to end things all over again. It's just going to be a revolving door. So I guess you'll have to make a decision. I do see, though, that this stuck energy begins to shift. I'm also seeing bottom of the deck, Five of Wands reversed, that the conflict there must be conflict between the two of you. That conflict is ending. That's underlying energy. It's ending because of a clear communication. There's a truth that's being told here as well from this person. And I do feel like they are ending something elsewhere. This person may have put you in a third-party situation. That would be the toxic element. And I do see you very fearful that this person's not being honest with you. That they're just going to put you in this revolving, start and stop energy. So I guess I would say make them prove themselves, Libra. All right, so I'm going to pull from the tea leaf cards. I haven't pulled from those in a while. We'll see what we get. We have Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you guys look like you're working on your spiritual development right now. That's very important to you. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah, I told you this person is leaving another situation. All right, and for the connection itself, we have Mice, discord among friends or family. So be careful about that. That's a card that comes out when something is being nibbled away at. And this came out for the connection. So be careful that the conflict that is present here, because I see that conflict ending, that it, you know, you may feel that there's just been so much conflict that it's just kind of nibbled away. I'm also seeing that there is going to be conflict with this person. You're both showing up here as rather angry, them more so than you. I feel like the way they communicate with you is what's going to make you angry. But you're both kind of showing up here angry. So don't allow that discord to, you know, tank the opportunities that you have here to see if you can at least reach resolution and come out of the conflict at a minimum. But I am seeing that there's healing coming in this connection. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you and provided some clarity in this situation, Libra. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would be grateful if you do. Until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.